but I was around the same neighborhood and the same people, places, whatever they say, people, places, things. But once I was able to physically kick it, well, it's my early 20s, mid 20s. Once I was able to do that physically, completely, and be off it for, I think, after I was off it for maybe six solid months, it was like I started to become like myself again, and then it just, it all vanished. Like any desire I had for anything like that, it was completely removed. Because like I really hadn't been, I mean, everybody's story is completely different, and this is just my story. It has nothing to do with anybody else. But for me, it was more about the relationship. It was more about the codependency of the relationship. And it was significantly less about the drugs. And it happened slowly over a long period of time. It wasn't like I immediately got involved in something like that. And it was really not my scene, and I didn't feel like I belonged in that world, and I didn't really feel comfortable in it at all. But I would say for myself, it was the relationship, and it was sort of blind devotion of somebody who's codependent and just basically does whatever. You know, nobody was coercing me. It wasn't like my relationship that I had in high school, where I was with someone who was significantly older, and that was more like a controlled, somebody controlling me. Like, that was, what did they call that when you, Stockholm syndrome. That was more like that. I mean, not legitimately Stockholm syndrome, but it was more like, I don't know, I was so young. I was like 14, 15. It was more like that is in a separate video. I'm not even going to get into that. This was more like, I was just in love. I was really young. I really did not have any common sense. And I moved to the other side of the country by myself. And I thought I could handle it. And I thought I was a very strong person, and I would just persevere and make a life for myself.